Alright folks, so yeah, we are back on Haut-Beyleron for episode 17. Yeah, we've earned a bit of money and we did some contracts now, so what I'm going to do now is quickly show you some screenshots I took of us doing contracts and then we'll go from there folks. So alright then, see we did a fertilizer and 2 harvesting contracts. And out of that, how much crop did we keep? We kept 11,800 litres of soybeans and just under 21,000 litres of corn. Corn at the moment is at 1,500 at the farm shop. We're in October, so price can go up in July or January. So I think we'll sell them in January, I think, as well. Along with the potatoes. Potatoes prices has gone down. How are the eggs now? Because we will talk about it in a moment. Going down. So just going up, and straw. Yeah, okay at the moment. Honey, set up 3,400. And what about our lettuce and that? 3,400. Raisins and grape juice are doing okay. So yeah, one thing I would have to explain that the sort of math doesn't really add up when you sort of add everything that we did in the last episode compared to what we've earned so far. And that is because when I went to load in, when I started to record this episode, for some reason the game did not save. It saved at about 8 o'clock just before we sold everything last time. I swear I saved to hit after we did all the work and after we sold everything just before midnight, but apparently it didn't work, so yeah. We sold everything. We sold some eggs at the bakery. We sold, I think it's at 10,000 litres for 6 grand, or 6,000 for 6,000 litres, whatever the limit is at the bakery. As well as that, we also sold the rest of the eggs at the bakery. So that was about 3,500 litres. We still got a few eggs, about 8,000 or so litres of eggs still here. So we didn't sell all of the eggs, we just sold, I'll say about half of them. They were reasonably priced, 5,400 and 6 grand respectively. We'll wait until it hits 6 grand again before we sell the next bunch, or if it goes above, what was it, 5,500? Yeah, 5,500 litres, so we're going to put you in here. Please away neatly. Going. There you go. Grapes. Yeah, she did not too bad last episode with that, and I think we will not save some, we'll subsoil it as well at some point. We don't have to do it yet. But I think with the grapes, to be honest, we'll see how the grapes profit, because if it doesn't really profit us that much, then I might just sell it all, like sell the processing plant, but we will do it another year. We'll subsoil everything, see if that helps, because 6,200 litres, was it about, yes, 6,200 litres, or should have been a bit more than that, wasn't it? 6,700 litres, that was it. Didn't see much, didn't get that much money from it, so be interested to see how much we can earn next year. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now folks is I'm going to get the mowing and baling here done. Also today we need to do the corn. That is ready to harvest. Yeah, is it? Oh no, it isn't. I thought it's ready to harvest, perhaps it'll ready later on. I thought it was ready to harvest, that's perhaps because obviously when... Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was ready to harvest today, perhaps it'll be ready tomorrow. Either way, we'll have to lease a forage harvester and a tree, because I realised that we can't do cereal on Haut-Beyleron. Well, we can if we buy the processing plant ourselves, but that's 110 grand. And then we need space to put it to. Money, not as much as the issue as I would think. But yeah, it's just more of space, so yeah. I'm going to get this all done, and I'll see you folks in a moment. So, alrighty then folks, so we'll put times back up to times 3 because I'm not sure if during the time lapse if things were off in that. Wait a minute. Why is there grapes there? Oh, we missed a... Did we miss a vine? Oh, don't tell me we missed a vine, because that's grapes there. Yeah, no grapes are shown now. Let's go to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We missed a vine. I'm guessing because when I loaded back in, I thought we harvested everything. Oh, that is... Oh... I thought we harvested everything. Well, I guess we... Yeah, I guess when I loaded it back in perhaps, so... That's going to be an issue that needs fixing. One way or another. But yeah, so minus that, we've done some bathing, we've harvested all around our fields and that. And we got 17 bells out of that, so not too bad of a haul there. We'll try to get one more bell out of this if we can. I think we can one way or another, but what I might plan on do depends on if what we're going to buy, because I want to buy stuff. Yes, we can use the money to clear the 100 grand loan. However, I'm thinking also it might be more beneficial if we buy a new field. Because if we have a look here, we've got a fully fertilized. Has it been limed? It's been limed, it's been ploughed. Field of sugar beets. And sugar beets that can be harvested. I mean, where have I knocked something since for it not to show up again? Let's double check send here. There we go. I don't know why I knocked that down for some reason, but yeah. So sugar beets. Where are sugar beet seeds? They're ready to harvest now and tomorrow. Also today is the last day to plant wheat and barley, so I think we're running on times 2, times 3 because I want to get that wheat and barley planted in at least one of our fields. So if we go to here, go to field state. So yeah, corn is not ready to harvest. Fields 40 and 39 needs cultivating. I'm thinking if we put barley or wheat in this field here, that'd be a good feed for animals and that keep them going for at least a couple of years. And whatever we get we can sell. Also we can use it at the grain mill potentially as well if we go down that route. Sugar beets, how much is it going to cost us? How much is the field? 146 grand. We can just about afford that. So if we go to beat technology vehicles, oh, this looks pretty expensive. Got the Roper Mouse, the Roper Tiger, or the Grammy Rexor 6300 Platinum. That's going to cost us 24 grand to lease. That's 25. What's capacity wise? That is 45,000 liters. That is 43,000 liters. That's 30,000 liters. So we can use the Pampered 2. Bit cheaper. Save 5 grand there. But what crops do we have that we can sell? That is going to be the big question. Contracts wise, anything popped up interesting? No, not really. Our productions, we've got some raisins and that coming. We'll have a pallet coming up shortly. Also, we've got grape juice as well. Lettuce, that's right. So I haven't got any more pallets that have spawned up. Well, we've got 2 that have spawned up, so how much is silage selling for? Because ideally I don't go down the route of having to take out a further loan, but if we have to, then we may have to do that. Straw 128, silage 560. If that hits 600, 650, perhaps we'll go down that route. Eggs, no, they're not really worth selling at the moment. How much is sugar beet cut worth? Sugar beet cut is worth a lot more at the moment. Perhaps we can harvest sugar beets, store them, and then cut them. Obviously, we need the legal, whatever it is. Costs about, how much does that cost to make sugar beet cut? If we go to our tools, and this is how you do sugar beet cut. So you go to front loaders, and you want the Flegal Ruby 2000. So that is 15.5 grand, or £800 to lease it. I think, yeah, that's something we could go down the route down, potentially. I'm not too sure. How much would a pulling beet harvester cost us? So we've got 24 grand versus, what is that? Yeah, sugar beet's right at 5 grand. Oh yeah, we need a horn topper as well, don't we? 24 grand versus 6.5 grand. I'm thinking, let's take out a bigger loan. We'll pay this loan off when we sell our crop in a couple of months' time. Yeah, it's not worth selling a crop. Yes, we need the money now. The potatoes, we can make 40, 50, 60 grand for that if we sell it now. But I know we're going to get more than that. Corn, 1500. We could sell the corn, potentially. That would net us what? Yeah, about 30 grand. And the grain, what's that? Soybeans, grain there. Actually, we might sell the soybeans now. Actually, you know what? Let's go. We'll go sell the corn and soybeans, because corn, I don't think it goes that much higher than 1600, and soybeans certainly rarely go above 3000. I think they go about 3300. So, what about the wheat and barley? Wheat, best time to sell is January. I know that can get to around about 1400, so same with the barley. I think we'll hold on to the wheat and barley for now, especially when we need to feed our chickens. Actually, how's our chickens doing? Oh, they need food. So yeah, got a lot of options to think about that. But yeah, I'm thinking we buy the field. Can we get another bit out of this, round this off? Oh, not quite. I think I won't get all these little bits here, we will. So yeah, we'll go get the trailer, we'll go to the... Actually, where did I store it? I left everything at the railway side, didn't I? Because I did a contract and left them all at the railway side. So, farm shop is just across the dirt path, so to be honest, it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, I'm going to head over there, folks, and I'll bring you back in a moment. So yeah, we got the corn here. I was going to sell the corn. Also, we went ahead and buy the field. So let's see how much money we're going to make from the corn. So, decent amount of change. 34 grand, well 31 grand we made. That is enough to buy the harvester. So, that's pretty much done and done. But then also we could, yeah, we'll sell the soybeans because I do want to get some new equipment. When I say new, I mean used, because if we have a look in used market, there is a cultivator on for sale. It's the partner Terradisc 1001T, 47.5 grand, 47% off. So, alright, not too worn. However, horsepower requirement 350 horsepower. Our McCormick here, which is our most powerful tractor, has only got 310 horsepower, so It's going to be a 40 horsepower deficit, and also, actually I didn't actually tell this, perhaps you know this, I did service, was it, I think it was in record, no, it was the Class actually, sorry. I went ahead and service. And the simple reason is because actually horsepower does make some difference. In terms of the actual difference it makes, from what I've seen and from what I've tested, got a video coming out. Hopefully on the same day of this is coming out, this will come out today. When I'm recording this is Wednesday, so yeah, Thursday. When this comes out, I'm gonna have a video about where does it actually make a difference, and the answer is yes and no. Vehicle wear makes a difference, but not to the extent it did in FS19. Because I recall on FS19 that, what was it, with some equipment when they were like 75% worn, the horsepower of the vehicles just dropped drastically, and I really do mean drastically a lot. However, with FS19 I haven't really noticed that too much. Again, it's a bit hard to say because yeah, I've perhaps put what 250 hours in the game so far, which is quite a lot. And yeah, about 225, 250 hours to put a rough estimate. Of course, can't find out the exact details because obviously on PlayStation 4, there's the option. Out, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, there ain't an option for you to view how much hours you've done in games. And I've gone to the wrong point, because this is where you dump it. You need to turn around. Am I even at the right place? Nope, I am not. I went... Why did I come this way for? No idea. Yeah, train... Yeah, we literally went across the train track, so... But yeah, so in terms of wearing that, like with combines and that, you don't really notice much difference with the combines until you get about 50% worn on the header and combine itself. Cut across here, no one sees us. In terms of like, yielding that, again, I'm going into the wrong place here. In terms of yield, there is some difference, but not much. So I'll finish off my testing video on wear, so the actual details of that will come out obviously when that video comes live on the same day as this comes out, which is tomorrow. So yeah, we got 11,000 litres of soybeans. And soybeans, where is it best sold to? Is it still, yeah. Oh no, is that the grain elevator? Sorry, not the farm shop. Ah, that's probably why I went to grain elevator, because I thought I was going to sell the soybeans. I was thinking of selling soybeans, so we're literally wasting fuel. Oh well, I say we're wasting fuel. In reality, we're not really. I think once I filled the McCormick up, and that was just because I thought we were there, we fill it up. It's not like snow runner where you go through gallons of fuel per minute and that. That's yeah, it's a bit of a shame option. I wish there was an option where you can have a fast fuel flow, because again, I'm not a real farmer. I'm only a farm simulator player, so I don't know how realistic the fuel usage is. But just for like gameplay, because especially on console, we didn't have like, I don't know, like 10 mile long fields, 2 mile long fields. Yeah, fields are pretty relative in size, so I'd deal with an option if there was, I don't know, increased fuel flow system, perhaps. Or, I don't know, that's probably a bit ambitious. I mean, there's a few things with FS22 that I would love to see. Not just from after plays, there are just bits I've always sort of mentioned in some of my videos, like bits and bobs. So, for example, in cab here, so we made 35 grand, like in the cab, it's too neat, it's too tidy. Especially when you buy used equipment, I expect to see some, like, where, like, so, I don't know, like, the headliners faded a bit, bits off, I don't know, like, steering wheel a bit threadbare in places, and then when it comes to like, painting it and repairing it, that's part of the cost. You repair the inside of the cab as well, but yeah, it's just, like, it seems to be too neat in that. That's one thing I've always noticed with FS19 as well, like, there's no, like, inside, yeah, you get a lot of wear and tear on the outside. For example, if we pull over here, I know I'm going forward and stopping here. This is absolutely filthy, and even when we wash, you can see paintwork has faded. There are some blemishes in the paintwork, so it's not complete unrealistic. Sorry, complete what's the word I'm looking for here? Actually, I don't know what the word I was looking for there, but sure, yeah. A couple of things like that as well, like crop growth options, because seasons is like permanently there. There ain't an option to turn off completely and just have. Oh, well, actually, no, there is an option to seasonal because we could set visual months to July or whatever, so you can sort of have that option there. But one thing I do miss is like plant growth. For example, if you're not running seasons, you're still obliged to that sort of realistic window of 6 months, 5 months, 9, 12 months to grow stuff. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love that stuff, and we should be going this way, because we'll go back to the farm. Yeah, there is a few. I get why we didn't have an option in FS22, because it is unrealistic to have crops go from planting to ready to harvest within 24 in-game hours. However, before we had mods and that for like the multi-field silos, I would have loved that option to test that, and just for general gameplay as well. Not many people want to do it. Yes, you can fast forward days very easily now with the sleep trigger, but still, I'd love to have an option. Just have fast plant growth. Perhaps that could be implemented later on. However, I know Giants has got a lot of stuff on their plates at the moment. Obviously, it's coming up to Christmas, and obviously got the whole bug situation. Also, there are the modding issues at the moment with IE consoles don't have any mods coming out. And yeah, I haven't really mentioned it because the only times I've re-mentioned it is in Discord, not say in my Discord as such. In a few servers I'm part of, like Mr. CP's Discord, we do have discussions about this, and my general 2 cents on the situation is, again, I've played this game about 250 hours or so. I've downloaded and I've tested all the mods that I've done. Yes, admittedly I haven't done any mod videos. For X and Y reasons, they will be coming back once mods are dropping again. Just had a few blasé days of lack of content, just for X and Y reasons on my part, but that's not really important. But yeah, I've looked at a lot of mods, and yeah, I haven't had no issues with them. And the information that Giants gave out via Twitter is pretty vague. Mainly, it's only something to do with the Xbox side of things. However, I've spoken to a lot of Xbox players, and they haven't had any issues. There are issues, there are bugs that will be coming in the patch. Hopefully it comes within the next couple of days, because obviously at the time of recording it's Wednesday, and if my recollection is correct, Giants usually take off the week of Christmas, and Christmas is next Saturday, so Giants will be at the office from Friday onwards. So hopefully we get a patch that comes within the next couple of days, or heck, by the time I'm recording it, well, by the time this episode's come out, perhaps there is a patch in that. But sorry, yeah, waffling on a bit here, I do sort of know that. And it is sort of raining now. But yeah, so I've had any issues in the mods, and no, like example today when I'm recording this Wednesday, a ton of mods has dropped. Got the Winter Phoenix for FS19, a new map as well. But for FS22, we got the Lizard Plow. That has come out. We've got the 96 meter and 9 meter Lizard Plow, so we can actually do proper ploughing. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait for that, and at the time of recording this, I would love to have that mod because we do need to plough our fields. But sort of my final bits on it is simply, yes, there's going to be bugs, as many people said. Treat the first month like a public beta test, no matter like how pre-release access and that works and that, like how many people have had pre-access to it. And you don't have to find a version of the game. There are thousands of lines of code as well that goes into the games as well. I don't know why we went here, but yeah. So generally speaking, be patient. Mods are coming. Bugs will be patched. Just grim and bear it, and just appreciate the work, obviously, of the modders, because they do some awesome work. They do change gameplay a lot, and a few other things as well. So yeah, that is going to be that, and so yeah, we're going to move you over, and let's get back into farming. So yeah, it is 12 o'clock now. Our 5th times that times 1. And that is because we got some work to do. We've got some rocks that needs picking. So yeah, we need a rock picker. We need to plough, because I'm going to plough these fields. And well, actually, what fields need ploughing? Field 4E needs lime, but doesn't need ploughing. Nor does 39. The grass field does need ploughing. And I might do that now, because if you look at the crop window here, go down to grass, last day to plant them is November. That means grass won't grow, or they will grow to an extent, but actually, yeah, let's just grass grow over winter. I haven't noticed that. But to be honest, we've had a lot of side spells. Like, for example, now we're going to build this now. Perhaps we'll have some grass in December. However, I do want to get that grass field ploughed though, so I might go ahead and plough that and reseed it. That will probably come in the next episode or two, because October and November is going to be repacked. Obviously, I was hoping to have corn silage, or corn maize silage, done today. However, we haven't been as lucky with that. Double check again. So yeah, but yeah, we've got plenty of work to do. We've got ploughing to do, we've got liming. So yeah, that's going to be ploughed, cultivated, stone picked first of all, I think. Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and cultivate this field first of all, actually. So actually, I want to test how this performs. And it hasn't been repaired, and I've just realised that. So yeah, let's go to the store. Let's go get some equipment in. So go to tools, go to plows, and it's gonna be $3 to lease. I might just stick with that. That's at 3.5 meters. What's that? Oh, that's a 2.5 meter one, so we'll stick with this. 220 horsepower, so could possibly do that with. Oh, can I have that little option? Now, so yeah, we'll go ahead and lease that. Nothing else popped up in the market apart from Event 200 Vario. However, we've got the Landini, so we don't need that. It's got a bigger engine or not. No, it doesn't have the bigger engine. So yeah, if we go to our equipment, because I do want to see what the working speed of this is supposed to be. 11 miles an hour, so let's go ahead and test that. And yeah, I think after all that waffling along, that this episode may be on the longer side of things, especially with the work we got to do that. But yeah, I think perhaps next episode we'll do the beats and that, because obviously I'm going to harvest when it's raining. There's no point to it. You can harvest, but you do get a significant reduction in yieldage. I think it's like what, 25%, something like that. So yeah, we're going to cultivate. And it's doing it at 8 miles an hour. It's supposed to be doing this at 11, but yeah, see, that is badly worn, so let's go and repair it. think it's worth preparing it. That's what I mean there. For example, when your tractor's below the horsepower requirement of certain implements, and when your said implement has higher horsepower requirement is worn, it is worth repairing. So we'll go and repair this. Ouch. 4 grand. You know what? Let's repair the McCormick as well. So that is 8 grand, well, 7, 8 grand, whatever it's gone into repairing our said equipment. So now, no starting over there, we're starting this side now. But yeah, this is definitely a much vital upgrade that we needed for the farm. So actually, have I? Oh, I haven't used the. What's it? The harvester, haven't I? So we're going to be stuck for cash. Perhaps we can figure out something out. I think the beats and that we'll do in the next episode. But yeah, there's so much to do. And yeah, 11 miles an hour, not having any issues with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a worker doing this. 11 miles an hour, this will not take that long. Oof. It will take long if I keep on making mistakes like that. But if I hop into the class, which is 205 horsepower, we'll use that to plough the grass field, hopefully. And when I say hopefully, I mean hopefully we have some good success with that. So yeah, go and pop you off there. But yeah, let's go get the plough. And yeah, let's get some ploughing done, shall we, folks? So, alright then folks, yep, we are done with all the ploughing, all the cultivation's done. And yeah, what we're actually going to do first of all here is get rid of our lime spreader. I'm going to call it a fertilizer spreader. It is a fertilizer spreader, but we used it for lime, and the reason why I'm saying it is very small capacity. Literally only 1,000 litres, and I thought I would do like a little pass on one field. I got to fill it like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, also the rain is still very predominant with us. Obviously, according to the forecast, it's going to stop at 3 o'clock. So what we're going to do is going to quickly repair this and all that, send you back. Got a bit of cash in. Now we're at 34 grand. And what we're going to do with that money is go ahead and lease a forage harvester, and I've got a few options here. Got the Roper Tiger, got the Mouse, got the Panther, but as I said before, I think we're going to go with the Grimmy Rexor 6300 Platinum. And just yeah, so I like how it sort of glints in the shop and that. It's pure, beautiful. It's like the detail, the colouring, the textures is absolutely gorgeous, I think, personally. Maybe that's just me, and I'll get a bit over top with a bit of fetish in that there. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and lease that. That costs us 24 grand, and depending on how far we can do today, we may do all of it today or some of it. But I know what we're going to do first of all here is go ahead and lease a lime spreader. We've got a few options here. We've got the Amazon, we've got the Breddles, the converter land. For like a very, very small farm, perhaps it's useful. Perhaps more useful as a fertilizer spreader than an actual lime spreader. I wish the Amazons had the lime spreader capacity, because 42 meters spreading lime, that would be crazy. But who knows, we may get a mod version of that in the future. But for now, we're going to lease the Bredel K105, the smaller one of the two, and perhaps we could get away with it without using a bigger extension. But what we're definitely going to do is put the 6 meter spreader unit. So now we've got 18 meter working with. And yes, I am torn of whether or not we will buy this if it comes up used over the winter. Obviously, I know at time of recording, and I'm actually doing this bit now, voiceover in editing, after recording up to episode 19 I've done, and yeah, I know people have made comments about me and thinking of upgrading to a loader. I may do that over the winter, but depends on if anything actually pops up. Yes, I'm a stubborn sod, perhaps I may say. I just want things used, I want things second hand, save a bit of money here and there. But to be honest, I'm thinking with everything here, we are going to make quite a bit of money. Oh dear. Ah, this you popped out of nowhere. But yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the farm, get started on the lime spreading, and then we'll go from there. But we'll go to the BGA, get the lime from there, and then we'll go from there. Oh, sorry, actually I meant the railway silo thing at the south point on the map. Because it does over the map, there are a few filled up points. So yeah, we did about half, or just over half, about 72%. And yeah, I think that's going to be more than enough for a field. But oh, I really hate this icy texture. Of course, as well, whilst editing this, and when this episode comes out, there is a patch that's come out, 1.2, so I'm really hoping this fixes the icy textures, because it is really, really annoying having to slide around constantly. But anywho, we're going to get started on the lime spreading, and yeah, I've missed bits already. This is going well, but yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave it off today. Next episode, we're going to do the beet harvest, because stay in October. Hopefully get all the beet harvest done then, but who knows, depends on the weather, depends if things stops and that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, smash that button, feel free to comment down below. If you want to share some, please be my guest. But whatever you choose to do, I hope everyone has a nice day. But for now, this is from EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see you all very soon.